Over 100 million people watched the Super Bowl on Sunday. All of those 100 million plus people who watched saw when they showed all the crowd shots, but particularly Ben Affleck and J-Lo, Charlize Theron, LeBron James, Jay-Z, all of the celebrities that they flashed on the screen, including, if you want to make him a celebrity, LA Mayor Eric Garcetti, refused to follow the requirement that everybody who went to the Super Bowl needed to wear a mask. Okay? Let me repeat that. All of those celebrities and virtually every person in that 70,000 plus stadium violated Los Angeles County's mask mandate. Over 100 million people watched a completely normal Super Bowl. And all of the state of California, and many of you out there who are parents listening to me or watching me right now, maybe some of you, the kids who are in school yourselves, you had to wear masks to school on Monday in much of the country. That is an outrage. That is an absurdity. Everywhere out there is starting to end their mask mandates, but they're doing it in reverse order. For instance, Washington, D.C. has announced that vaccine passports are over and that the indoor mask mandate will be soon too. Yet they are still requiring kids to wear masks in school. If we are going to open bars and restaurants and gyms and movie theaters 100% back to normalcy for adults, why in the world are kids still being required to wear masks when, one, we know masks don't work, but two, if you are concerned about health, kids have the least risk from COVID of anybody on a statistical measure. Instead of starting by lifting mask and vaccine requirements on bars, restaurants, gyms, and movie theaters, among others, why would we not start with schools and work towards those other places since kids are under the least risk? I am outraged, honestly, that kids continue to have to wear masks in this country. If you saw the viral video go out from Las Vegas of the kids when they are told in their elementary school classroom that they no longer have to wear masks, we've been making kids in many parts of this country wear masks for 2 years now. The number of kids with speech issues is up 300% in this country because watching the way mouths move and the way words are articulated is wildly important for learning how to speak yourself and certainly for learning how to speak a foreign language. So as we watch an event like the Super Bowl, to me, when 100 million people are watching 70,000 plus, mostly rich and many famous people, deciding that they are not in any way going to wear a mask, why in the world are masks being required anywhere? And I have to tell you, I was in LA for a week. I flew out there on Sunday. I flew back on Saturday night, right before. I watched the Super Bowl from my couch. I always like to watch the Super Bowl from home. People say, why do you leave before you go to the Super Bowl? Because I'd rather talk about the Super Bowl like 100 million people watch it than I would watch it in person with 70 some odd thousand people, unless and until one day the Titans are in the Super Bowl or my beloved city of Nashville, my hometown, hosts the Super Bowl, which I'll get to in a minute here. But I have to say it is shameful, it is inexcusable, it is indefensible that any kid in America today was wearing a mask. There's no science to support it. It is a child abuse, a form of child abuse in my mind, for kids to be required to wear masks right now. Okay, so that's my big picture takeaway outside of the world of sports.